Hey everyone, welcome again to Visual Med by Leo, and I would like to start this video telling you some changes that will happen from now on my YouTube channel. So instead of just post contents related with neuroanatomy, I will start to spread and reach other topics like histology and embryology. So now my YouTube channel will be only focused on neuroanatomy, clinical neuroanatomy, histology, and embryology. I will try to cover the clinical aspects of these two topics as well. On my Instagram, it will be only about clinical and functional anatomy, but not related with these three main subjects that I will cover here on my YouTube channel. On my TikTok, I'm gonna share some of my work in, well, some of my studies, because I'm pretty much studying medical illustration and digital tools, and I will be sharing my art related content focused on medical and scientific illustration on my TikTok account. So you have three different areas. Okay, on Instagram you will find topics related with movement, monotherapy, but also the functional anatomy and organs and the other systems that I will not cover on TikTok and YouTube. Now, let's dive in, no? Okay. All this illustration that I will do here, I don't have like a microscope to analyze specific tissues, and I also don't have the tissues here. And what I intend to do is use the illustrations of Kristik. Sorry, I might be mispronouncing his name. It's a doctor. He is quite famous for his illustrations about histology, and I love his style. It's quite inspiring. For me, is the kind of illustration for histology that I can really understand what is happening there. And okay, as I said, I don't want to extend too more with too much talk, too much no sense. So let's dive in. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start with oops, I have two panes here. I'll try to alternate between these two panes. And what I intend to do is draw the figures. I'm gonna draw the spermatozoon and the ovum. I'm probably gonna change the colors, and it will be easy for you to visualize. Let me try to cover the moment of that the sperm meets the egg during the fertilization, because it's there where the life begins. Okay, so I have two panes here. I like this one. If I notice that this format of video, because it's already recorded, probably you hope to get something more dynamic. If it doesn't work, I will try to make live streamings not every day, but at least 2 times per week. And then from my live streaming, I will get the video and I will make the shorts. Let me know what you think in the comments, because the idea is try to adapt better the content for your needs. Now both the sperm and the egg carry only half of the number of chromosomes. And you probably know this very well. And when they join, when they join their nuclei swell and become what we call the male and the female pronuclei. And these two will duplicate their DNA. Oh. And then duplicating their DNA after duplicate their DNA, we will have the formation of the first cell. Sorry. And we call this new cell zygote. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing correctly, but please just let me know. Zygote? Zygote? I need to have a look at this, sorry. But you know what I'm saying. I hope so. At least. Okay, so where is my red color? Red pen? Yeah. Here. So this is the spermatozoa. Okay. Blue one. The ovum. I don't know to copy exactly like his illustrations but just get some inspiration. Okay. Now here we have the zygote. And you can help me with pronunciation, guys. Just write in the way that I should spell, actually. Think of a Brazilian guy spelling the word zygote. Okay, here we have the zygote. I really like his style. I actually do some illustrations using this style as well. Okay, so here we have the zygote, okay? Let me just write here, then it will be easy for you to see. Now, what else? We have here meridional cleavage, but it's around here. What will happen is that this single cell will start to divide first into two cells. Here are first the two cells. I know that will be a little slow, but follow my illustration, guys. And we have here two cells, then four other cells, oops, four cells, and then we're going to have 8, 16, and so on. What I have to do here, I'm gonna draw the next cell here. Or just to mention that these early cells here will be called blastomeres, and they will continue to divide rapidly, and will form a solid ball that looks like a a mulberry, and this one will be called morula. So here we have the morula. I'll try to keep rounded. Sorry, guys. Here we have the morula. If you want to speed up the video, just speed up, because you can see that I'm just doing this slowly. This is my first try. Please, again, just write a comment if you think that will work in this way. If you don't think that will work, it will be too much. It's too much slow. It's too slow. Please let me know, and then I will change. Okay, here we have the morula, and we can say that here we are going to have the blastomeres. Let me just do this. 4, 8 cells, 16 cells, and here we call these blastomeres. Nice, no? Okay, so I'm loving the way that it's getting. Now I'm gonna move this towards this way, starting here, going down here, and then we have another structure over here. And this one is the blastocyst. Now you will notice that the shape is still the same, but the structure will change. Okay. I will try to be a little more faster. I know that we'll lose a little bit of the precision, but again, I want to make this more dynamic for you, but without lose this inspirational approach. So, I forgot to mention something. Okay. This is the morula. And the inner cells, how am I gonna do this? Should I leave a little bit darker? The inner cells, which will give rise to the embryo, are called embryoblast. And the outer cells here will be called trophoblast. And what will happen here, again, this part here, this is called the blastocyst or blastula. And what will happen is the development of a gradual accumulation of fluid between the embryoblast. Okay, embryoblast, trophoblast, and here we are going to have the fluid between it. So let me just write the correct name here, blastocyst. Oops. Blastocyst. Okay, okay guys, I had to pause the video, and what happened was I finished here at the blastocyst, and I'm gonna end the video now, and I'm gonna complete this video in the next one.